HBO network that have different shows on that network.
So can my show be on there?
Yeah.
Cause I'm on different platforms, but I'm always open to. Cause even me and my fiance, we have a podcast called Cuddle Talk, so that's more relationships. You know what I'm saying?
And I peeped that. I saw that on Instagram.
That's I told her I feel like my podcast on Lauren's it's gonna blow up, but with Cuddle Talk, if we be more consistent, cause she's a teacher and I work a 9 to 5 too. If we could be more consistent, at least record at least once a week.
Correct.
That podcast could be golden. We could.
So that's the thing. So I came up with the whole Miami Soundwave Radio because what I wanted to do is, like I said, I wanted to have a hub where channels you can click to a different channel and listen to a different type of podcast on that channel. So when I came up with the whole Miami Soundwave Radio, I was doing it myself, the podcast in my room with the 2 photographers, and they would ask the questions to the artists.
Yeah.
So we did the Nobodies, and we did.
Yeah, I heard the Nobodies and who was
Ludi.
Yeah, Ludi. Yeah.
So
that was the only episodes though.
That was the only episode. We had more, but the thing is, the way I had it in my mind planned out, like I said, I didn't have a space. I was still in my bedroom. The time when everything was off, and then I was trying to figure it out. Because I already had the tools to do it, but it was hard to do it. So I'm like, you know what? I need somebody else to do this. So I hit up Mars. Mars, when I was at every event, this nigga would be at every single event.
Mars be traveling. I think he was in L.A.
He's staying in L.A.
He's staying in L.A. now.
So he came. I'm like, we was outside of the event, and I called him. I'm like, Mars, bro, look, I need you to start a podcast. Like, I'm telling him this, and he was like, bro, I don't know about that, bro. He just telling me, I'm like, bro, it's the next wave. Like, we gotta do this. And he was already on to doing interviews. He was watching interviews, but he never did an interview. So I'm like, bro, let's do a podcast. Let's do a podcast. So literally almost a year, 8 months or almost a year later, this nigga finally came back around like, bro, I'm ready to do the podcast. And I'm like, bro, let's go. So we started the podcast, and it was the Mars Files. And that's when we started with the dropping it on SoundCloud and dropping it on YouTube, getting our YouTube page up. And he was the one that gave me an idea about the YouTube because he saw the No Jumper podcast. So his thing was to No Jumper slogan, I think, is the coolest podcast in the world. Yeah. And his slogan was the second coolest podcast in the world. Because he wanted to idol No Jumper. Yeah. So we started racking up interviews, and Mars knows everybody because he's at every event talking to all the artists.
I checked out his he's another one I want to be on. I want him to be on my podcast one day because I even reached out to him like, man, I'm trying to be on your podcast. Like I need my voice to be heard because as a DJ that's known but not like a DJ Meat. You know what I'm saying? All these other DJs that's from, Miami that's known. I've been working for a while, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be on a platform where I can, tell them, who am I and stuff and my goal.
And that's the whole purpose of the rebranding of the NuMiami, streaming vibes, with everything tied together. Because once I create the NuMiami website, and it's taking me a while because, that's my baby. Streaming vibes is already up. What I'm doing is I'm working now because I want to launch it next month. So I've been doing interviews since last year, stacking them up, written interviews. I want to have written interviews. I don't want to do just a post. I don't want to repost what people's already posted. I want to get my own content, my own photos, my own interviews, my own so it can be damn, I want to be on this website.
Because I even told my fiance I want to get a camera for our show, for my show, and just it's the visuals, you know what I'm saying? Because I told myself I'm gonna wait 10 episodes for each of the podcasts, so this will be on YouTube as audio. But soon, as I get my own space, as far as a studio or whatever, I want to have the visuals and stuff when I'm interviewing everybody.
You really have to wait. Just set it up in your room, bro. Bro, literally, if you go on my YouTube channel right now, every episode that we did for the podcast of the Mars Files is in my bedroom, which you can never tell. And you can see my room grow, literally, from the first episode to the last episode where we shot it in my room.
Yeah.
From the equipment, from the desk that I bought, like everything started to build up slowly, bro.
So with the Mars Files, because I mean, podcasting been around for a while. It's just, cause you remember in school, in our English literature, we used to have to listen to these podcasts.
Yeah,
but it was
that's what I'm saying. I knew about podcasts, but I felt the wave coming again, like
because of the culture, like you know, you have
the whole streaming.
Yeah, like the streaming, like we was like not only we could do visuals, but we could be audio, like ESPN First Take, my favorite show, like on like sports show. Like that's why I get some of like my inspirations from like you know doing interviews. Yeah. It's from like Stephen A. Smith and Max and you know Skip Bayless, even though he's on Fox now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, with Shannon, and like I'm like I could be a good interviewer, but I'm like I don't really like to talk like that. But I've noticed when I conversate with people, like how me and you like conversing right now. Yeah. I can bring out a lot, and they could do the same for me, and it could be like hours of conversation and stuff, and like doing the conversation, you know, you just learning new things and stuff like that.
That's what I mean. Any idea I come up with, I make sure I have the name for it.
Yeah.
Like if like the whole Miami Sound Wave, like I didn't take off with it, but I made sure one, I got a domain name. Two, it's like the Instagram, the Twitter, everything is me. So that way when I'm ready, I can pop off. You feel me?
Yeah. Cause like even when I made the two podcasts, like I want a name that stick out. So whenever you put in, cause John and Sederi presents Cuddle Talk, but even you put Cuddle Talk, they're like, oh, okay, that's their podcast. With Sports Biz Music, you don't hear that. Yeah. And plus, you could tell like it's urban, but I'm willing to put anybody on the show that's entrepreneurs.
And that's another thing too. Like in the beginning stages, everybody thought I worked for the NuMiami because I would go to every event and wear the shirt with my logo on.
But you the founder.
But they didn't know. I'm working. I got the camera in my hand. I got the shirt on. I'm running around trying to get these pictures, and then they're like, how can I get in touch? I want to work for the NuMiami. I'm like, it's me. Like, it's only me. Like, and people still to this day. That's why my whole thing was not to put a face on my brand because I didn't want people to prejudge it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And people, so to this day, people still don't know. So when they see me, they're kind of shocked. They're like. But I'm like...
That's what's up, bro. Because, like, you really, like, even though we the same age, I'm actually older than you. Probably, like, a few months. When your birthday?
I just turned 25, so December 22nd.
So you a Capricorn. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We out here, bro. We working, man. Because I just turned on 26 on the 7th of January. So we working, man. Yeah. But I'm like, just the platform that you created, like, I'm like... And he's from the crib, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is inspiration. Like this will make me like.
And that's the thing too. Yeah. Like I said back then when I was trying to burn the CD, and nobody would never tell me. Once I found out, I told everybody how to burn the CD.
Yeah.
How to do it, because I'm like, I hate that feeling of rejection. You feel me? So like, anybody ask me something, I'm telling them exactly how to do it. Because at the end of the day, I'm still me. Like I'm gonna get it out the way I want to get it out, but you're gonna take it and do your own thing with it. Like, and that's I always understood that. You feel me?
And that's my point, because I was talking to who I was talking to. It was an artist I was talking to. I think it was Jessica So in the last podcast, because there was a few artists that I had spoke to in the last episodes. But I tell them like, and Andre too with the clothing line with Most Vows. I told him like. It's so many ideas. You could be doing the same thing, but like with my podcast, it's Sports Biz Music. I'm directing not with just music, but also with the athletes, with not even just the athletes, like people who own like sports stores or got other sports radio and stuff. Like I'm breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's always something new, you know, and there's always some opportunities and stuff like that, and you can always collab with people. And I always felt like people who try to steal people's ideas are the people that's not creative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's not like, oh, he's doing this, but I'm gonna grab that.
And that's the thing with me. Like every time I hear something, I hop on it, because like before everybody started saying NuMiami, I heard it was a cartoon show I want to say Rick and Morty, or it was another cartoon show.
Rick and Morty. I don't really watch it, but it got a buzz. Like that's like
but that's what I'm saying. It was one of those shows because somebody sent me a clip. Somebody sent me a clip, or I was watching it on TV, and it said NuMiami, and I was like, it just sound good.
Yeah,
like, that shit sound good. So when I came up with the idea, that's when everybody was like, oh, New Atlanta, New Broward, New this. I'm like, it's perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect timing.
Yeah, because like even with my other businesses, I have a marketing company. It's called Random Stuff Marketing.
Okay.
You know, random.
I think I follow that.
Yeah, like it's because all right. So this that page was
that's what I know.
That page was my DJ page. I went through a hiatus for about a year, so I was just like, I love marketing. I love like just sharing people's stuff and stuff like with different shows and stuff like that. Like different, like when people do a show and stuff like that, or like when people got like new clothing brands coming up. I like to support, especially from like the hometown. You know what I'm saying? So I like. This is gonna be the marketing page. I deleted everything. This is gonna be the marketing page, and the DJ page, it was like brand new. So then, before I took the year hiatus, I was on a roll. Like I started meeting new people and stuff. I was starting to like do this and do that. I was like, I need to take a step back because at the time I didn't know how to, deal with it. Because I'm like, tomorrow I can blow up.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm gonna do the marketing. And then when I did the new DJ Anonymous page, that was like, where you been at? Like the people that really, cause you can tell the people that really mess with you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like where you been at, bro? So like I had to explain to people that I took a break. I had to take a step back. I had to look what I was doing wrong, and through that whole time, I created the marketing. I created the clothing brand.
You took that hiatus.
Yeah.
Like me. I would say I took a hiatus too, but that's what I didn't really take a hiatus. But that's what caused me to rebrand the NuMiami because people were asking, like, anytime somebody asks you a question and it's not up front, something's wrong. You feel me? Like if they ask you a question, they should already know the answer.
Yeah.
So when people ask me, "Oh, what is it that you do?" Like it didn't hurt me to like tell them. But I'm like, if they're asking me this, it's not clear enough. It's not clear enough. So I need to make it clear, like. So they can be like, oh shit, this is exactly what.
And it's like, bro, you pretty much like you like the Jay-Z, you like the Jermaine Dupri, you know what I'm saying? Right, realizing it because of the brand.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like to get everyone. Like just to come to you in full circle, like the Icebergs, the Young Fees, the Little Pumps, like.
I'm saying I interviewed X. I interviewed like a lot of.
You helped them up. You start up the career. With the new wave of artists, like XX, I had to really. I had to take a chance on him because like because I work with kids. So like one of them, I used to work with the county, and I work with like a private company for after school club. But one of the kids, she went to the West, and she was like, "Coach Mobley, you never heard XX Extension?" I said, "I know of him. I'm afraid to listen to him because he looked like with the prejudging. We all prejudged. I'm like, he looks kind of like I don't know." And then, but one of the kids actually, I was hearing him listen to like a song that he did. And I didn't really like it, so I forgot what album that was, but it had like the Orlando trap in it. I forgot what album it was, but it was so laid back. I'm like, he's very creative, you know what I'm saying? Like he's different, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not. Well, I can say like I can relate to what he's trying to say, you know what I'm saying? But everyone's different, you know what I'm saying? And like I with the new talent, like I praise most of them. Some of them I still gotta get used to, but
that's why I like Mars because Mars is he's really open to everything, and he kind of me working with him. Like I didn't know that Mars was gonna do what he's doing now. I just knew he knew everybody, so that would be the perfect person to be on my podcast. So once I figured that out, I'm like, okay, Mars, let's do it. So me not knowing, just me getting to know Marge even more, he was already up on